What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Sorry we haven't been uploading as much. I am in a really tough semester for college, so I am trying my best. Plus I'm running some side businesses and stuff like that, so don't have a ton of time on my hands, but I'm trying to upload as much as possible for you guys. And I'm gonna try to stream more Forza and possibly some F1 with my new wheel and create content for that, maybe on TikTok, maybe on Instagram, all that stuff. But yeah, let's jump right into the video. This is going to be a top 23 rare cars in the game, and it's not even a top 23, it's basically the 23 rarest cars in the game. These cars are all cars that are going to be, I'm not going to go through and say why each one is rare. I might brush a little note in there or something like that of why it's rare, depending on the car. But for the most part, they're rare just because they're either only available via the festival playlist or the Forza shop, or they were just like a limited time available car in general, and that's why they're rare, or some other reason pertaining to that. But this is an actual genuine list of every single rare car in the game. And we're going to talk about all of them, and that's why 23, the obscure number, that's the reason for that, is because this is a list of every single rare car in the game. So let's jump right into the video. We're going to basically open up each one of these, and we're also going to talk about the values of these cars, and maybe even throw in a note of why the value is the way it is. But yeah, this is the top 23 rarest cars in Forza Horizon 5. Let's jump right into it. So first we have the Donkerroute. This car was recently entered into the game, and I should obviously snipe that. Hopefully we get it. We did. Nice. Okay, so now I own a Donkerroute. The value of this car is obviously 7.9 million. That was super lucky. Sick for the video. Sniping's still alive, all you haters in the comments who say that sniping doesn't exist. This car is going to hit 20 million at some point, and it is going to be ultra rare, if not already ultra rare as it is, because I was gonna say there's 0 on the market, but there was obviously 1 at 7.9 million, and that is the value of the car. That's the number 1 rare car on the list. It's not in any order, so there's no ranking or tiers or anything like that, so don't think that there is. This is just top 23 altogether. And then next up on the list, there is going to be some controversial stuff, but the rarity is based on obtainability outside of the auction house, and then somewhat in the auction house. But basically, I also wanted to include the cars that could be rare if the auction house didn't exist. So this is one of those cars, but then again, it is not rare, but it would be rare if the auction house wasn't around. So I'm just throwing it out there. That's the DeLorean. There's a million of these things because of a glitch, but they are worth about 1.4 to 1.7 million. If for whatever reason all of those sell out, the car will be rare, as there is no way to obtain it in the game. Next on the list, we have a car that was recently added also, and that's the 575 Maranello. Ferrari, of course. This car will be rare, but is currently at 7 to 7.9 million. It will hit probably around that 15 to 20 mil mark. As you can see, there's already some 20 mils up there by legendary painters and tuners. But I think this car will hit 20 million, especially once it becomes more rare and starts selling out more in the auction house. I think it's gonna be ultra rare very soon, so make sure you guys buy some if you haven't already. I like to throw some money out there and grab a couple of these things before they hit max at some point too. So I wouldn't mind spending 7 million on them, assuming that they hit 15 to 20 million. But if you don't have the money to spend, don't spend it. Be smart with your money. Don't be like me. Next on the list, we have the 599 GTO. There's a decent amount of these on the market, but they are going for 20 million. Yes, 20 million. A lot of people were like, when's the 599 GTO gonna go up? When's the 599 GTO gonna go up? When's the 599 GTO gonna go up? It hit 20 million. There you go. Just be patient. Almost all of these cars hit 20 million. Once these cars start to sell out a lot, it will be an ultra rare car. Next on the list, we have a car that is already super rare. It's the Mustang Mach 1. If you can't find it, it is under Ford Mustang, and it is the 71. So Ford Mustang 71. Obviously 0 on the market, and I actually do not know what value this car holds right now, as I do not own one. So I have no idea what the value of this car is at the current time. Next up, we have a couple of cars that have been mentioned a bajillion times on my channel, one of them being the Honda Civic Coupe. This car is worth 20 million and was pretty frequently on the market, but obviously it's not on the auction house right now. And it is an ultra rare car that has not been released in a while to obtain, and probably will not be released for another little while. Next up, we have the Civic 84, which is actually the Honda Civic CRX Mugen. This car is going for 20 million, as I promised everybody it would when they hard sold them at 7 million. I promised it would go up 20 million. It did go up to 20 million, and I made 400 mil profit off of my. Definitely an awesome car. Definitely great to snipe right now, as they do pop up somewhat often still, but it will become ultra rare, more rare than it is already, having 6 or 7 on the market. Yeah, 20 mil, cool car, definitely worth taking a look at. The arguably rarest car in the entire game, in my opinion, the Honda NSXR GT. At one point, your boy Pikckyy owned over 20 of these, but I sold them all for 20 million, and then spent it, a lot of it, on my collection of cars that I currently have. This is how I basically got every car in the game at one point and posted it on YouTube in the community section. I made a post about owning every car in the game before all the new releases came out. That was how I did it, was the NSXR GT. It single-handedly supplied the funds to buy everything, anything that I could buy at least, and other investments. So moving down the list, we have the Unicorn V2. This car was extremely obtainable up until recently, and now there is none on the market, but it is worth 20 million. Definitely a fun car to drift, and one of my personal favorites to drift and just drive around in. Super cool car if you can get your hands on it, and was rare in the last game, rare in this game. Pretty cool. It's one of the only cars that was actually rare in both games. Not a lot of cars are like that. They really switched it up this game, but it is one of the only cars left that they made rare in both Forza Horizon 4 and Forza Horizon 5. The Ital Design Zeruno. There's not a ton of these on the market, but they are worth about 19 million. Not much more to say about that. And then next up on the list, kind of useless to sit here and search for it, considering it's not going to be there, but I'll do it anyway for the sake of the video. XKRS 2015, which is also known as the XKRS GT. This is unreleased, so it's an awesome money-making opportunity, and an investment. It's coming out in the playlist next season, so next week, from when this video is getting released. And that car you can basically buy for 500k to $1 million and under, and you can wait, and that car will probably easily hit 10 million, like every other car has so far that has been in the festival playlist and then removed from the festival playlist. So yeah, that's an unreleased car, so you're not going to find it on the market yet, but we are getting there. Maybe by the time you're watching this video, it's already out, or it's way past that, because obviously some of you guys do not watch the video in the first day it's uploaded. This car could already be out, but yeah, as of when this is getting posted, it is not. The Lamborghini Aventador J. This car is currently at 9 million, gets up to 11 million. You can see if you're on the market, I have a couple of these picked up, and I'm holding on to them personally. But yeah, I think they're going to continue to raise in price. I think they're going to continue to become rare, and they are freshly out of the playlist, so got to give it time to develop, but it will develop at some point. Next up, we have the Lamborghini SVJ, 0 on the market. This is worth 20 million. Hard car to snipe because everybody's sniping it, but worth it if you can pick one up. It's an instant sell for 20 million, so you will instantly make money if you somehow manage to get one and sell one. Next, we have the Gallardo Spider, which I'm currently selling one of myself. Quite a few on the market, but this will slowly whittle down. They are selling at 20 million, and at some point this will be a super rare car that you can barely get your hands on, like the rest of the cars. Maserati 8CTF. This car is currently unobtainable. I have one myself. They're worth about 8 million, 6 to 8 million, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Next up, funny little car here, and another one of those interesting ones, just like the DeLorean. You might say there's a ton on here, and they're worth money, but the reason it's on the list is because the same thing as the DeLorean, it is actually unobtainable. It was given to everybody for free as a Christmas gift, and this assumes that not everybody is going to get one for getting the game right now, etc., etc., etc. But per that assumption, all new players will want one of these. So if people start stocking up on these, or if all new players try to get their hands on these, etc., etc., if the market absolutely dumps through these, then it will be rare and hard to get. If that doesn't happen, then it will never be rare. Next up, we have the Peel Trident, which is actually rare and worth 20 million, and there's not that many on the market, and once you get to the bottom of these things, they are gone. Good luck getting your hands on one. Not the same as the P50. It was not given out for free. It was rare and part of the festival playlist. Going down the list, we have the Razor Tachyon, which had the same glitch done as the DeLorean, but it was not as successful considering there is like a few of these on the market and they're at 8 million. And once they all sell out, I'm sure not a lot are going to be coming in to replace them, which means these are going to be rare and they are going to be rare soon. Next up, we have the 03 Toyota Celica. I did just spend 20 million on one of these because I'm trying to own every car in the game and I can't be asked to wait for a good one to post for a decent price. So I bought this for 20 million when I saw one pop up, because screw it. That's why we snipe anyway, so that we can save our self-time later. The AT37 on the market because it's brand new, freshly out of the playlist. It's probably going to hit 20 million. The AT38, brand new, freshly out of the playlist, probably going to hit 20 million. Lotus Vox Carlton, which is somewhat useless once again to talk about because it's questionable whether or not it's on the list. That ain't it. Well, it might not be on the list yet, or I'm looking in the complete. Maybe it's in Vox. Never mind. Vox Carlton, not Lotus Vox Carlton. Two different cars. I think I looked up Lotus Carlton or something like that. I got it mixed up. Anyways, Vox Carlton in Vauxhall is unreleased. Great money making opportunity. Same spiel as the Jaguar XKRS GT. Not sure why I thought that was Lotus, but anyways, Vox Carlton, same ordeal. Gonna be in this next playlist season, and gonna be a great investment opportunity. And last but very much not least, a fantastic car to snipe, the Zenvo TS1. Currently quite a lot in the market, and they're at 20 million, which is a sniper's dream. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to join the Discord if you want to get notifications when we are live over on Twitch, and if you want to get notifications when our new videos come out. I will be trying my absolute hardest to upload as many videos as I can, but to help out the channel, it helps so much if you like and comment. It really shows support and boosts the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you get notified whenever we are uploading next, and thank you so much for watching. Good luck sniping.